Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the next episode of The Good Place. This is Season 4, Episode 2, the final season. A Girl from Arizona, Part 2. So, last episode was the season premiere. We made a few changes. The Bad Place infiltrated us by sending a demon in disguise of that Linda lady who was so boring at first, but then wound up being the craziest one, just kind of like punching everybody out. But it was that dude that was Eleanor's soulmate in one of the reboots, the one who kept taking off his shirt saying, I gotta go to the gym. So the Bad Place was found out. They couldn't even go, a couple days before trying to like throw in some sort of wrench into the gears, you know what I mean? So, with that being done, now we have Chidi as the replacement, which is going to make things a little bit harder for Eleanor. But I still don't know if we're going to, if with that whole Michael switch at the end was going to be them swapping him out for Vicky. Maybe our Michael's tied up in the train also, and then Vicky's going to be with us as Michael. So we'll see what happens with that. But this is part 2. If you guys haven't seen part 1, go ahead, pause this video, go check out part 1. If not, we're going to continue on. But before we do, I do want to remind you guys, Patreon for the full-length, uncut, unedited reactions, as well as early access to everything else you see here on the channel, as well as exclusive reactions. So if any of that interests you, hop on over to Patreon. Of course, if you can't support me over there, you can always support me right here on YouTube. All you got to do is like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Now let's stop talking, hop in, have a good time, discuss it afterwards. All right, guys, here we go.
I still don't get why the Bad Place would try something so obvious.
Yeah.
They're desperate. They know they're gonna lose.
Super cool that I'm actively surveilling and manipulating an ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, that sucks.
More so than I usually do. Okay, let's focus on Brent. Guys like this believe that the world revolves around them because it kind of does. If we could get him to listen to anyone else, he'd hear how much better they are than he was, which might make
Would he
him
care?
realize that he doesn't belong here.
Long story short, that's why there are still ducks. I saved all the ducks.
Incredible. Now we turn to our next guest, Chidi and Agonye.
Applause. Let me guess, it's not going to flash for the other guy?
Yes, I was a professor of ethical and moral philosophy. I'm sorry, literally every duck? You saved every duck?
In essence, yes. Really don't like to brag, but also horses.
What? Compared to you, I feel a little inadequate. Hey, Mickey.
Jason. Sorry, I put a little cheat code in the neighborhood. My headache goes away. You have no control over your own impulses. You think every problem can be solved with a Molotov cocktail.
Board up!
Give her some space.
So you're saying wanting to do something isn't a good reason to immediately do it?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I wish someone had taught me this on Earth.
People try, mostly judges.
Hey, showtime.
Damn, Tahani looked good.
Why don't you tell us about a time when things didn't come so easy to you?
In the words of Martin Luther King Jr., he said that when life knocks you on your butt, you jump back up and start throwing haymakers.
I'm not sure he said that.
No, he did. This was fun, Eleanor, but I have a tea time. Daddy no golfy, daddy get cranky. So, Chad, Duck Lady, nice to meet you.
Chad, Duck Lady.
We need to bust him open like a piñata.
We tried that in the Bad Place. The goo that comes out doesn't taste as good as candy.
There is another Bad Place strategy that might work very well here.
Bees with penises?
I don't know if that's the right move.
It's our only move, and we're doing it tomorrow.
A pep rally? He's like, this is more like it.
Michael, Eleanor.
Brent, I'm so sorry. We don't know why all of this is
This is like Eleanor.
Dude, this chaos is clearly all about me. This is the universe telling me that I don't belong here. I don't belong in the good place.
Well, that was easy.
I belong there, in the best place. I mean, if this is heaven, then where are my guys? Where's Scotty and Schultze and Porcupine? Where's White Guillermo? Where is Mexican
White
William? And what about Squirt Man?
He makes a good point.
White Guillermo.
About Squirt?
Oh my god.
If this is the good place, I belong in the best place.
Uh-huh.
So, figure it out. Get back to me, okay?
This motherfucker, man.
Michael, I'm afraid we need to talk about Eleanor.
I'm sure she'll get around to showering at some point.
Ugh.
It's not that. Although it's not that. It's possible we need a new team leader.
Why? Because of Cheaty.
Perhaps leadership isn't her forte.
Yeah, I mean, Eleanor is dope, but she keeps screwing everything up. That's my thing, and you wouldn't put me in charge.
That's true.
Decent point.
Yeah.
Well, think about what you're saying here.
We have. We should at least discuss pursuing a change in leadership.
Well, here we go.
Definitely, let's pursue it. Speak your mind.
It isn't personal, Eleanor.
Damn, Tahani looks good.
Purely from a mathematical standpoint, you are kind of pooching it.
I didn't ask for this, but maybe you can do it better than me. Tahani can be in charge, since she's so smart. Or, better yet, Jason, maybe all of humanity can be saved
With a Molotov
good
cocktail?
old-fashioned Jacksonville Carnival. I quit. Shells drop out.
I want to see Tahani in charge, since she's so...
They're sorry they said it. But you don't just get to quit this, Eleanor.
The things that are happening here are above my pay grade. How do I get Brent to stop being such a deckhead? What do I do about John the Gossip King or the demon spy who punched me in the face? And how do I do it all with a pleasant smile to keep everyone's spirits up? I'm not meant for this.
I'm just a girl from Arizona.
A girl from Arizona. I did a bad job of being in charge of my own life, and now I'm supposed to be in charge of everyone else's life? I cannot do this.
This is a job for a human, one who's tough, but also empathetic, and has a big heart and a world-class bullshit detector. You think you can't do this?
You're such a good friend, Michael.
You're the only one.
Yeah, this isn't Vicky. This isn't Vicky. I was like waiting for a tell or something, but nah, it's not Vicky.
But everything I do blows up in my face. I'm like a hot, blonde, wily coyote.
That's true.
Who's your roadrunner?
Come on, you know how this works. Now, I'm gonna go. I hope you'll join me. I hope you shower first, and then join me.
She doesn't look that bad. Not like she has like comical stink lines around her.
We never should have questioned you.
Don't worry about it, hot stuff. I was questioning me too. But I'm back, baby.
This conversation must remain confidential. Okay?
We need to know that we can trust you with sensitive information.
You can. I routinely buried HR complaints. So it's like a good deeds contest? That's easy. I'm gonna crush this.
Oh.
Here's the word, right? Why tip off my competition?
Mmm.
Oops. Looks like you dropped your fork. Let me get that for you. Did you get that? The fork thing? Or should I start writing these down?
You're good. We'll keep track.
Great. Love it.
Smart.
Jason, you know that I've been overwhelmed with work since the neighborhood started.
Yep.
I can't be in a relationship with you right now. Being with you is fun, but it's not always easy, and I'm afraid it would endanger the experiment. So why don't we just take a break until it's all finished? Also, I hate to pile on, but I feel like you have a right to know. The Jacksonville Jaguars cut Blake Bortles. He's not on the team anymore. I am genuinely sorry.
Really? In real life? I don't follow football, so. Oh, he's heartbroken. Oh, that sucks.
Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. Enjoy your yogurt.
Problem is, now he's saddled with a bad motivation.
Yeah, this is kind of like what Eleanor was doing.
We have to hope that over time, Brent starts doing good things out of habit.
Just like you.
Mm-hmm.
That whole "you're the only one who can save us" speech. You didn't actually have a nervous breakdown on day one, did you?
Guilty.
You tricky devil.
Really?
Very clever. All right. Time to go help Simone.
Is that Vicky? I don't know.
You sure there's no other girl from Arizona who can do this?
Come on, Eleanor.
Janet was my whole afterlife. How am I gonna get over her?
I used to have a breakup routine when a relationship ended. Champagne and Alanis Morissette. I'd just listen to her albums at my friend Adele's house.
What do I do?
I honestly don't know. But whatever you do, you'll be doing it with your friends.
Oh.
And I didn't even get to tell you about the Blake Bortles part.
Oh.
Do you remember that woman Simone from the party the other night? I need your help acclimating her to the neighborhood. I've tried, but since she thinks this whole thing is imaginary and I'm an authority figure, I'm extra suspicious.
Mm-hmm. Is this gonna
Chidi,
happen?
you and Simone
No. Our soulmates?
are soulmates.
Damn.
Like our souls are
Mates.
Mates, yes.
Oh my god, don't do this.
It was prudent to let you know.
Whoo, boy.
And his stomach hurt. Yep, there you go. Classic
A good
Chidi.
one. A happy stomach ache. This is new.
My fucking god, this guy.
I wonder if I can summon a book from my apartment.
Well, good luck.
This is incredible.
And here it comes.
I spent my whole life in pursuit of fundamental truths about the universe, but I never actually fell in love with someone.
Oh.
I know.
Oh, right, of course. You know everything about me.
Here comes the book. Yep.
Hi, Simone. Chidi. From the other night. So, if I understand your state of mind, you think that you're the only real thing in the universe and everything else stems from your consciousness.
Dude.
What? I mean, if none of this is real, then it really shouldn't matter, right? In fact, leave that on your nose for the rest of time.
Fine. Point sort of taken.
Chidi is the answer to everything. Fuck, man.
Keep talking. Probably fake, but maybe real, philosopher man.
I mean, they are good for each other, but this sucks. I hate this.
They did fall in love on Earth, and Michael was right.
You made an even bigger sacrifice. You actually have to live with this situation.
Yeah, but we know what he gave up. Dead ash. Come on, bud. I know you're down, but you can't leave me hanging.
You're right. That is the code.
Dad Ash. Now we're talking. Alright, guys, so that was The Good Place Season 4, Episode 2, A Girl from Arizona, Part 2. That was a pretty good episode. Good follow-up from the beginning. Yeah, we got ourselves a problem here, and much of the stuff that I kind of thought was going to happen is happening. Chidi is being pushed into the arms of Simone, and while they are good together, they did fall in love on Earth. So it does make sense. It's just not what I would want. Me, personally, the end game is going to be Chidi and Eleanor, but right now, we're already 2 episodes down into the final season, and we have how many episodes left? 13, so 13 minus 2. So we have 11 episodes to go. And maybe the show like works fast, so there's a slim possibility, a slim chance that we could get the Jeremy Bear Me moment where Chidi and Eleanor will be together, and that'll be like the final scene of the show or something. But I don't know. It's very hard. I see what Michael's saying in terms that Eleanor made an even bigger sacrifice, because that's true. Chidi does get to walk around not knowing what he did, while Eleanor has to know, you know. And that moment when Chidi is like, "I never fell in love with anybody before," and Eleanor said, "I know," that hurt me a little bit. Because that was like the first person for each other that they've never fallen in love for like before, but they found each other, and that was their first love. They said, "I love you." It was just an all around great relationship, great build up, great chemistry, and the fact that it's over is just, it doesn't feel real. Like, I kind of hope that we kind of correct the ship a little bit and kind of course correct, and I don't know. That's just me being disappointed in that aspect of the show, but I do like Simone. I don't dislike her at all, and I think Chidi and Simone also have chemistry, but for me personally, I want Chidi to wind up with Eleanor. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But right now I feel all down in the dumps like Jason, because Jason's now realizing he's losing Janet, kind of, sorta, and he found out at the end that Blake Bortles has been cut from the Jacksonville Jaguars. So I don't follow sports, but did that actually happen? And they actually wrote that into the shows? Because that's pretty funny if so. If not, you know, it's funny nonetheless, because, you know, Jason's been all Blake Bortles and the Jacksonville Jaguars like this entire time, this entire show. You know, and to finally have something real life happen written into the show to kind of change his character, that's cool. I really enjoy that. But I was kind of hoping, maybe I wasn't, but I was hoping just for a little bit that we would change leadership for a little bit, just to kind of see what other people would do. Obviously not Jason, because he's dumb, but I wouldn't have minded seeing what Tahani had in store. Like, but then again, she's so vain and so melodramatic. So I don't know. Maybe Eleanor is the only person for this job. She is. She has to be the best option out of this out of these options anyway, right? Because no one else would work. And that little reveal that Michael said that he faked that panic attack so Eleanor would step up. Is that real? Is that true? I don't really, because I thought it was him just legitimately getting nervous because Sean told him that we have an ace up their sleeve. You know, the whole Vicky thing. And I kept wondering, is this Vicky this entire time? But then Michael had this heartwarming moment with Eleanor, and I'm just like, there's no way that's Vicky. There's no way. So now I'm just thinking, was the Vicky thing a red herring? Did I misunderstand that plot point somehow? I mean, that's very much possible, you know, because I do kind of like do commentary over the show, and I try to have the subtitles on so I can at least read while I talk to you guys. But maybe I missed something. But maybe there is something that's about to happen because it feels like we're back on track. But I don't know. I don't know. Well, we'll see what happens going forward. I don't really know what else to say about this episode, though. It was just a solid follow-up. I'm just, out of all the new characters, Brent, he's kind of annoying, but I kind of like how they kind of like have him like spinning in circles for a little bit, thinking he's in some kind of contest to go to some Diamond Elite better place or best place. So him doing that for a little bit is cool. Jason and Janet, they have a thing. I was kind of hoping the falling out between Eleanor and the rest of the group would last a little bit longer, but it is what it is. And they also pushed Simone and Chidi together, which I did talk about. And yeah, all right. We will see what happens going forward, but I do agree that I did at first think that Chidi made a big sacrifice, but now I actually agree with Michael in saying that Eleanor made a bigger sacrifice in living with everything, knowing everything, while Chidi gets to, walk around basically free, clean hands, So, yeah, good shit nonetheless. Eleanor continues to be the best character on the show, and I hope to see that Trojan horse Vicky pop out at some points. But yeah, I think I'm just scanning it there. All right, guys, if you guys enjoyed my review, enjoyed my reaction, you guys want to see this episode with me in its entirety, options available to you right now over on Patreon. Links are in the description down below or pinned in the top comment. If you can't support me on Patreon, go support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Now I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys next time in the next episode of The Good Place, which will be Season 4, Episode 3 of the final season. Till then, adios, guys.
And if you liked what you saw, tell your friends, tell your family, tweet about it, and if you didn't like it, shut the fuck up.